Hey there, my golden girls and boys. Welcome back to my channel. Daniel, founder of Golden Finds here. I'm here to take you on a thrilling journey into the world of thrifting, where hidden gems and incredible finds await. Join me as we dive into shelves filled with endless possibilities, hunting for one-of-a-kind treasures and timeless vintage items. Whether you're a seasoned thrifter or just starting your thrifting journey, this channel is your go-to destination for all things thrift related. From raid-on hauls, estate sale ventures, Halloween, Christmas, vintage items, and so much more, we'll explore it all. Also, get a glimpse on how I style my thrift finds in my own home because, as I always say, decorating can be done within a budget. A thrifted budget, that is. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our thrift-loving community and leave a comment so we can know each other more. Check us out on Instagram as well to see some of my finds before they make it out on YouTube. Let's dive into the exciting world of thrifting together. Welcome to another video on Golden Finds. I hope you enjoyed today's feature and stay tuned for our next adventure. And remember to thrift on. Welcome guys to part 1 of thrifting in Arizona. On our very first stop after Cracker Barrel, we stopped at a Goodwill store that was right across the street. I came across these really cool Coca-Cola cookie canisters. They were really awesome. They looked definitely older and they were really cute. Joe and I are big fans of Coca-Cola, but I also love a good Pepsi. Then I found this really cool picture. I love the look at the bottom. It was giving me almost like very vintage vibes, like from the 70s or 60s. And these were really cute as well. They were like this nice sugar and creamer. I really love the blue and white coloring on ceramics. I just feel like it gives it such a classic look, especially if you have like a hutch in that theme. Then I found some stoneware from Japan. This was really nice. $2.49 for the little canister, and some crate and barrel finds for $2.49 for each plate. I felt it was a little pricey, but I do love that it had so many iconic locations in the United States. So they were really cool and unique plates, so that was fun to see as well. This Starbucks ombre mug was really pretty as well. I love how it starts with a clear green and it starts getting darker at the bottom. Then I found some Easter plates as well for $2.49, and this really nice bird ceramic piece, which was a World of Market find. So that was really cool. I loved it. I was surprised that it was still in really good shape, no cracks or breaks. Then I always love looking at the books as well. You never know what good book you'll find. After a much needed wardrobe change, we are now going to be hitting up a few thrift stores. We are in the city of Scottsdale, which I think has like 3 or 4 or so Goodwills. We're also going to be hitting up a Savers. So let's go ahead and see what we find at these thrift stores, you guys. Let's see how they compare to the ones in California, because the ones in California are hard to beat. Continuing on our thrifting journey, I saw some wreaths, and believe it or not, you guys, I feel that Arizona's Goodwills are a little bit more pricey than here in California, but that is of course my opinion. I'm only here visiting on vacation, so I don't get to thrift the whole entire year in Arizona, and I don't know if something might be more, you know, depending on the month of the year or just whatever may the case be. I just felt it was a little pricey. Saw this dog sign and it automatically reminded me of Bella, who stayed behind with my parents during our trip in Arizona. Found some Hearth and Hand for 99 cents for this pot belly mug. I thought it was really cute. And you guys know that I always gravitate towards the art. I have been obsessed with finding so many art pieces at Goodwill and at the thrift store in general to bring home to spruce up our home decor. So that is always fun to look at. And look at this vase. This thing was ginormous. We are now at Savers. Here we are at Savers. there's this coffee bar, Ray Dunn sign, $5.99. It's almost the full price of a new one. Then I saw these really cool pieces. I think they were made of almost like resin, I want to say. They looked like they were a wood texture, but they felt very plastic. But these were definitely much older pieces. This one was missing the little plaque at the bottom like the other one had. And I did take a look at all of their cool ceramics. I love that they had some vintage Disney pieces like this from Bambi. I believe the skunk's name is Flower. $5.49, not bad. I also came across some vintage finds like this scholar piece right here, and this was a Lefton, and that is a good vintage company. They have made so many ceramics for Christmas and other holidays, and I even found some Homeco at $7.49. Not too bad for the price, just not something that I personally wanted to add to my collection, but they were really cool to see. And here, this was so crazy, you guys. I have this back home and I had found it at a Goodwill. It's so funny how you sometimes run across things in other cities or states that you have purchased in your home. And there's Ray Dunn, and these as well. I come across a lot of these. $14.99 for the 3-piece, the 2 reindeers, and the little sleigh. I always run across a lot of these pieces. I think these are hand painted, and I loved this pumpkin. It did have several flaws on it, and the lid was chipped, and there's several areas on the face as well. $7.49, I believe, but this was so cool. Someone made this, and it was from 1985, so definitely an older piece. Oh, $7.99 actually. So I thought it was really cute. Now heading back to Goodwill, I came across some Anthropologie. This is such a good seller. Anthropologie does very well on my stores, and I don't know why, but I always come across a lot of Café du Monde, which always gives me flashbacks to our New Orleans trip years ago, and I absolutely love it because it brings back memories. Found some more Ray Dunn at this Goodwill store. Now I don't know what was up with them. $7.49 for this plate. You've got to be kidding me. And then $1.49 for these. That did not make absolutely any sense, but these were so cool. Look at the stamping on the back. It's very different, not what we're accustomed to. And these were in different cheese themes. So these were 2 cheeses on here, which I thought were so cool. I love older pieces. And some Ray Dunn. This mug was in really poor shape. It had a lot of scratches. Only $1.49. I'm pretty sure it would have cleaned up well, but it did have some scratches. And I came across this Ron Wickersham pie safe picture. This is so cool. It reminds me of the piece that I found that I have shared with you guys with the oranges in the basket. It was the similar style, but it was a different artist. Here's some more beautiful artwork. This is from Hobby Lobby, originally $13.99, still with its original tag. Some more Ray Dunn. This is vintage. I don't know how much it was since it was cut off, but it was $4.99 originally. It was an M stamp. So this is an older piece, but it was unfortunately crazed. Then we have the Elf Feet Rest Spoon, $2.49. It still has remnants of the price tag from the store. And they had the plate as well, $4.49, you guys. These prices were killing me. I feel like they were a little bit pricey for my taste. $3.99 it was originally. Why did they bump it up to like $1.49 more? It just didn't make sense. This was really cool. I love that it was giving me neutral vibes with the orange slices and the berries. It was very pretty. But I decided to leave this behind just because I did not really have the room. I haven't really thought about Christmas this year so far. I'm only focusing on Halloween for now. But as you can see, it was originally more than what it was at Goodwill. And it still has a brand new sticker tag. continuing on, I thought this was a Raiden piece, which it almost fooled me, but almost at a glance, I knew right away this is not Ray done. Great try, $5.49. I don't think so. Next time. Thank you, next. Let's move on to some actual real done. Here we see this ladybug mug, which I thought was so cool. It was only 99 cents, you guys. It's an older piece, but it is really bad condition on the inside. And I just didn't want to hassle with trying to clean it up or make it new again. So I skipped out on it. This cool mug was so nice with the lemon slice and the pucker up on the inside. I thought this was such a cool mug from World Market. So cute and adorable, and these canisters were so pretty. These definitely were giving me like a southwestern vibe with these colors. They are from Mirage, and they had the entire 3-piece set. Then this is a newer Santa mug, but I just love the face that it looks vintage style, so that was very pretty. Now you guys know how I absolutely feel about this, and you guys know my answer already. Do not donate picture frames. Why would you donate your entire family picture? I don't get it. I just don't get it, you guys. Maybe someone could leave an answer in the comments below. Why do you guys think people do that? And these are so cute as well. These are the willow tree pieces. And the haul is coming up, you guys. We're coming to the end of the shopping session. Make sure to stay tuned to see what made it home with me, and to make sure that you guys leave a comment and see if there's anything that you would have picked up that I did not bring home. Hope that you guys enjoyed that shopping session of part 1 of our Arizona thrifting. I am wearing my sun hat because I have been out in the sun for a bit in my patio doing some cleanup. So don't mind me and my fabulous hat. And so now we're here for the haul, you guys. And I don't have that much for part 1. Now I am going to, I think, break up the rest of the days for part 2 and part 3. So make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm going to be sprinkling them out throughout the week. You'll probably be seeing a lot more videos more often in the next week or so, because I am trying to push out all the content that I have to make room and space for spooky season, which we know is already around the corner. I know that a lot of you are either one, seeing things already in stores, or do not want to until further down the road, until more like August or September, which I totally understand. Everybody is different. Some people are ready for spooky season, some people are already hunting for it, and some people will wait, and that's absolutely fine, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the haul. Again, it's very small, and let's see. So the very first thing that I have are these Ray Dunn plates. Now you guys know that I absolutely had to get these. Like, these are definitely a lot more older. They are unfortunately crazed at the bottom of the plates and also on the top. But we have Gouda, and this was $1.49. Look at the back. The logo is so old-fashioned. It's very tiny, very thin, Ray Dunn, and by Magenta, it's all that it says. And then we also have the Gorgonzola, and these were $1.49 at the Goodwill in Arizona. So I have thrifted before in Arizona. We've gone multiple times throughout past years, and it's kind of a hit and miss, to be honest with you. I do feel that a lot of the items out there are way more overpriced and high priced. Like, they're more expensive versus what I find here in Orange County, California. But I don't know. Like, I've gone before and we haven't always made it home with large hauls. I think the last time we went, we kind of did bring a lot of stuff, but this year we didn't really get a lot of stuff. And you know, it's just how the way it is. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're not, but I do feel that the prices out there are a lot more expensive. That is just my opinion on how I feel from thrifting out there and versus here in California. Some of the items that I was finding, I just couldn't believe it. Like some of the Ray Dunn mugs, which you guys will see in a later video, they were charging them for the full price of a new one. That you can get a new Ray Dunn mug at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or Home Goods for that price. So it just didn't make any sense to me at all. But again, that is my opinion. I do feel that they are a little bit more pricey, but Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you're from Arizona and you guys see my videos, what do you think? I want to hear your guys' input. So for savers, I know that I shared with some footage of different items. You guys will have to wait and see what I picked up, because one cool thing that I do like out there versus California is that Savers does a 50% off on all tags on Mondays. So that was crazy. I thought that was so cool. They don't do that here in California. They only do the 50% off tag color for one color for the week, and then they change it like Goodwill does. But I was like, oh my gosh, 50% off the entire store? Eee, how exciting. But I did pick up one thing from, actually, I don't think this was even from Savers. So you guys are gonna have to wait to see what I picked up from Savers. But I did get this at Goodwill. Ooh, this needs a really good washing. Of course, as always, you want to make sure that you wash your thrifted clothes. Never wear it from the thrift store directly. I mean, I'm just saying that. I know a lot of you already know that, but you know, it doesn't hurt. So I got this for $2.29, and I haven't heard of this brand before. It's called Structure. It says that it's 100% cotton, and I just absolutely fell in love with this print, you guys. So it has like, I want to say cowboys and Indians, and it just has like a very Western theme to it. I thought this would look so awesome. I feel like it really smells like a smoker probably wore this before. It smells like smoke. Hopefully with some good washing and some good detergent, it will smell wonderful. But I just absolutely love this. It is a shirt. It's a long sleeve, so it's probably not good to wear right now because it is hot, but I just thought this was absolutely gorgeous. I loved it absolutely. So last but not least, I decided to do a little project. So if you guys have been with me for the long run, I've brought up the subject about children, and eventually Joe and I do want to have kids of our own. It's a very lengthy and tough talk that we've had, because you know, we both want different things, but of course ultimately we want to have children. And I mean different things as in like adoption versus surrogacy, and that's a subject for a whole nother video, you guys, because it's a lot to talk about, a lot. But ultimately, we do want to be parents, and that's going to be in the future, which of course I'm sure I will vlog about it in the future. But right now our goal is to get a larger home, and then we want to bring kids into the picture. So I decided that I wanted to go ahead and start building up my children's library. So I am on the hunt for any children books, you know, things that I grew up with, that I know, that I love, that I would hopefully hope that my children would love as well. So that includes, of course, Clifford and some other grown up cartoons that you guys have probably grown up with, or that your children grew up with, you know, like Arthur on PBS, or like Little Bear on Nickelodeon, Blue's Clues, you name it. All those classics from the 90s and 2000s era, those are my era, which I absolutely loved growing up with. So I am on the hunt for children's books. So the very first one that I found was Clifford Va de viaje, which means Clifford goes on either a trip or vacation. I don't know how they say it in the English version, but yes, of course, our children will be speaking Spanish because Joe and I are fluent speakers, and so is everyone in our family. So I found this Clifford book in Spanish. It was only 99 cents. And you guys, I don't know what it is, but I am like totally obsessed with finding all of the Clifford books, and I found so many of them in Arizona. So here we see the story of Clifford when he goes on a vacation. Then I found Clifford's Manners. These are so cute. I absolutely love Clifford, and I also grew up watching the show on PBS. This was also 99 cents. Some of them do have some wear and tear, but they're not too bad. You guys want to make sure that you always look at your books before you purchase them. I also found Clifford at the Circus. These are so adorable. I absolutely love Clifford. Let me know in the comments below if you guys love Clifford. And then last but not least, I got a chair for my mother. I absolutely remember reading this when I was growing up as a kid. This was 99 cents also. So it is, after a fire destroys their home and possessions, Rosa, her mother, and grandmother save and save until they can afford to buy one big comfortable chair. So I just absolutely love it, and it's just such a beautiful story. And I just remember growing up watching this, or not watching this, but reading this, and the pages are just so much fun. My friend Celeste, my friend, mwah, kisses and hugs to you. Me and her had a great conversation about how children books are just way more fun than adult books. Don't get me wrong, I do love reading chapter books. I'm actually an avid reader. I have like 3 books that I'm currently reading. I'm more of the reader. Joe doesn't really care for reading. So I love escaping into a good book. And children's books just bring a different joy versus chapter books. The colorful pages, the fun, whimsical stories, the lessons, you know, that are in each and every book, which is what Celeste and I were talking about. So Celeste, I totally agree with you when it comes to children's books. So that is the end of today's video, you guys. Thank you so much as always for tuning in. Make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to be pushing out a lot of videos ASAP because I want them out, so I can get on with the rest of spooky season and the rest of my thrifting as well for here in Orange County, California. So let me know what you guys thought. What did you guys think about the items that I picked up? Is there something that you guys saw in the shopping session that I should have picked up? I would love to hear it in the comments below. As always, I really appreciate it if you guys hit that like button. It really helps my channel to get us discovered, and so that other people can go ahead and search what I'm all about and our family here on Golden Finds. Then that way I can get my channel to grow, which is ultimately the goal. So until next time, you guys, I hope that you have a wonderful day whenever you're watching this. Bye.